Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, everybody. Dr. Paul here. Let's just ease that down in to the boogly background. There we go. All right. I'll say hello if you're there. Ladies and gentlemen, hello, DP yourself. DP. That's DDP. DDBP. All right. Hello, Kirsty. Hello to you. Hello to Chris. Way down south. Hello, Mr. Eddington. Hello. Welcome. This is Dr. Paul Quiz. It's going to start very soon. It's 9 o'clock. It's exactly 9 o'clock. So I'm going to be hoping to start the quiz, actual questions, in about 5 minutes, right? Try and hit the first question at 9:05. Hello to everybody who's here. Hello to Muzz. Hello to Louise. Hello to Gary. Hello to Kevin. Warman. It's like a really serious Marvel Comics superhero. Warman. Whoa. I want to live in the woods before I die. Prizes arrive. Book and seeds. Thank you for those. Yeah, get planting, man. I was giving out seeds. Chris won seeds. I'm attempting to seed the world. I might have some seeds for you tonight. I've got some good prizes tonight. Hello, Mr. Mackey. Hello, Ginge McCabe. All right. Hello, GPS, who they won a prize from Louisa a little while ago, the mini table tennis kit, and they've set it up, and it looks amazing. J is Jim. GPS is Jim. So it's a. I thought it was just a wee bats, but it's like a net as well, and they set up the net across this long thin table. It might be a flappy uppy one. I'm not sure, but it's about that wide with the net in the middle. So you've got to hit it there and then over there. Ain't no table tennis going to get played on that. I don't know if Louisa is here. She was on the 7 o'clock quiz. Here's Mary Catherine. Hello, I'm not Mary. I'm part of Stoby Stylers. Well, hello. You're getting us well confused. But hello. Anyway. Marry or not marry. So are you Catherine? Or are you just using somebody else's account? Rudy, hello there. How you doing? Welcome back. Hello, Mr. Peter, Mr. Middlemass. Great. All the names. Good stuff. Right, this is Dr. Paul Quiz. I can take these off just now. And it is the same quiz as what I did at 7 o'clock. The thing is, all the questions that I've got for you to get yourself on the wheel of prizes are different to the ones I was asking on the 7 o'clock quiz. So that means that there's no advantage if anyone did do the 7 o'clock quiz other than the quiz itself. And the thing is, there's no prizes for top score on the quiz itself. So, you know, it's cool. I just do this later one on a Friday because there seemed to be a little bit of a demand for it for people for whom 7 o'clock is a little bit too early. You know, kids and all that business. So thanks for coming along to Friday 9 o'clock. So let's see what we can do. Let's get started. Hello, Melanie. I finally got Melanie's address during the week. She won the after eights last week. But at first I couldn't get her address. But I've got her address now. I've still not actually posted them out. They're sitting just over there. But they'll be in the post before too long. So hope you're not too hungry there, Mel. You know. Right, give us a share, please, if you can. If you can hit that share button, that really helps me. Thank you very much. Tell people that you're doing a quiz. Challenge them. Say, look, I'm going to do Dr. Ball quiz, and I'm going to beat you, you sorry asshole. And see how they respond to that. How to play, if you've not been here before, it's really, really simple. I'm going to ask quiz questions, usually 5 questions per round. You just write down the answers or think them, if you can remember 5 things, or just write them down is good. Pen and paper is good. And you mark yourself after each round, okay? I'll tell you the answers, you do the marking after each round of 5. Don't shout out answers in the chat. I'll say that twice because it happened quite a bit earlier on. Don't shout out answers in the chat just when we're doing the questions. There is an exception to this, which is if I'm specifically asking you a question to get you on the wheel of names. If I do that, then the first one to answer gets on the wheel. Yeah, well, she'd have reason if she had a look at me, you know what I mean? Be like, he's been eating the after eights, but they're still here. Okay, let's get going. Let's get going. Let's get going. Hello, Denise. Denise is here from Dublin. Nice one. Good to see you. Right, last time we played was Wednesday. This is the scoreboard from Wednesday. Karen Duff right on top. Let's get quizzical. Social Outcast, Fabians. There's Mr. Middlemass. He's here tonight. He was in 68 points there. Mr. Meacham as well. Noodle Doodles. Breeder Deed. The Wolds. The Wolds, famous Wolds. JD, Dunphy Diamonds, later on Blonde, Barmore's Fist, Jocks Nomad, Quarantine, Lumpy Gravy. I'll do another league table just like that tonight. Okay, so I'll get you to upload your scores at the end. So that's why you keep your score through the quiz. We'll get you to upload at the end. If anyone wants to hire me to do a Zoom quiz for your work or for your friends, a Friends Reunited thing, or a little bit of entertainment for people at work, have a Zoom meeting without it really mattering, get in touch. I'll do a Zoom quiz, a private quiz on Zoom. Good fun. And Deadpool is open for April, but I don't really need to tell you about that just now. Well, we are into the second half of March already. It comes around quickly. Right, prizes tonight. I don't know if David's here. He wasn't on earlier. I don't think he's on tonight. So it might not be one of his books tonight. Forget about that just now. We do have this, definitely, though. Quizogeny is Edinburgh-based pub quiz fanzine against the patriarchy. Yes, it's all about feminism and pub quizzes, women in quiz questions, women taking part in quizzes, and they've done 7 issues of Quizogeny fanzine. One lucky winner will get one issue of Quizogeny tonight, along with badges too. Fighting the patriarchy, one pub quiz at a time. That's their slogan. Now, I'm kind of the patriarchy because I'm a male man, masculine person. Well, maybe not masculine, but a male person anyhow. But you know, we can all kind of team up from time to time. Now I'm just fluffing here because I'm just trying to find their link. Right, I'll put their link in the chat if you want to go and see their shop on Etsy. That's Quizogeny. Great people, great stuff. Okay, and we also have Karen Duff has donated a load of books tonight, and a load of books rather. And we're doing one per quiz until they're all gone. So tonight's book from Karen is Robert Ludlum, The Bourne Identity, or Born. You probably say Born. Bourne or Born? Born. Okay, and I've got other prizes as well. So, oh, I've got a really good prize. Hang on, blow your mind. Wait a second. Wait till you see this. Check it out. It's the Bucky. That's right, folks. It's the Bucky. It's North Lanarkshire's #1. South Lanarkshire's #1. It's the Bucky, right? You can win an actual bottle of Bucky. It says tonic wine, but there's no tonic that can bring back the victims of Bucky. And if you win this, you got to be careful you don't become one of those victims, all right? Treated wisely, this could be very nice. But if you treat it wrong, oof. You know what I mean? So careful now, but you might win some Bucky. And I don't take any responsibility. Thank you. Right, let's get on with this. Just try to move this over here a bit so I can see 2 things at the same time. There we go. That's better. Right, you ready? Here we go. First question in the first round. The first round is the same letter round. All the answers start with the same letter. So once you have the letter, then you've got you're halfway there. Living on a prayer. Here we go. So question #1. All the rooms in the board game Cluedo where the murder could have happened, if they're in an alphabetic list, which one would be first? You know, like in the Bucky. I'm sure there's tremendous cocktails you can make. What's everyone's favourite Buckfast cocktail? Number 2. Which world leader had an autobiography published in 2006 which was titled The Audacity of Hope? That's question number 2. Remember, answers in the first round begin with the same letter. Number 3. Which country became independent from Pakistan in 1971? Largest cities are Dhaka and Chittagong. And as I was saying earlier, this sounded exactly like the sort of place that Ken Dodd would live. Dhaka, Chittagong. What a lovely day for a Dhaka, Chittagong. Tatty hilarious. Right, number 4. Which American boy band of the 1990s and 2000s sold over 100 million records and had a lineup featuring Nick, Kevin, Brian, AJ and Howie? Now, those names are too normal now to be in a pop group. You can't be in a pop group with names that are that normal. You got to come up with something kind of more pop starry. But back then, pop stars were called things like Kev, Brian. Different days, different times. And the last one, number 5. What was the name of the animal character who sings the song Bare Necessities in the 1967 film The Jungle Book, the famous Disney version, animated? All right, so what's the name of the animal character who sings the Bare Necessities? Great song in The Jungle Book. Right, you tell me when you're ready. That's the idea. If enough people tell me that you're ready in the chat, then I know to move on. I shall quickly recap these questions for anyone who has missed them. So, which Cluedo rooms comes first alphabetically? Number 2, The Audacity of Hope. Whose autobiography is that? 2006. Which country's got Dhaka and Chittagong? It used to be part of Pakistan. It went independent in 1971. Number 4, Nick, Kev, Howie, AJ and Brian were the boys, out of which boy band 100 million records sold. And what's the character who sings the Bare Necessities? There we go. Okay, lots of you are ready straight away. Thank you very much indeed. Kirsten. Hello, Kirsten. I don't think I said hello to you earlier. I know Cats as well. Mr. Phil, Mr. Mackey, great to see you all. Hope you all been well. Hope you all managed to get outside today. It was quite nice. I had a good mental health day today because I didn't play chess. I've been playing loads of chess. And it's been messing with my mind. So I deliberately did not play any chess today. It's quite good. I didn't miss it. I've been playing like 10, 20 games of chess a day. It's a bit much. Right, okay. Here we go. Here come the answers. Right, you mark yourself here, okay? You understand? So it's 2 points per correct answer. Did you get a letter? Yeah, come on, letter B. That's one of the best letters in the whole alphabet, isn't it? Pardon me. A little bit dry. Okay. Right, letter B. Hope you got a letter. Here come the answers. Right, so Cluedo board games is ballroom. The rooms, rather. Here's a question to get on the wheel. How many rooms are there in a game of Cluedo? How many different rooms can the murder take place in? First person to answer this in the chat will go straight onto the wheel. I need to clear the wheel, actually. It's got everybody's names on from earlier on. So I'll just do that while you're thinking. Yeah, we've definitely got a right answer. Just going to see who got it first. 8, no. 10, no. 8, no. 5, no. 8, no. Oh, Cats is first. 9 rooms. That's right. So, Cats is on the wheel. I better put Karen on the wheel as well because she's donating a prize tonight. I've got to give her three Fs in Duff because you've got 3 Zs and Cats. From Miss Scarlett's corner clockwise: lounge, dining room, kitchen, ballroom, conservatory, billiard room, library, study, hall. There you go. I play it quite a bit. with a kid, you know. So well done to O Cats. A lot of you saying 10. There's not that many. That's rooms that the murder could be in. There's the cellar as well where they discovered the body, but the murder can't be there. Okay, the audacity of hope, that is your old pal Barack Obama. There he is. 2 points for Barack Obama. Let us know if you got any of these wrong. A couple of people got that one wrong on the 7 o'clock quiz. Which country became independent from Pakistan? It's got Dhaka and Chittagong. That is Bangladesh. Oh, yes. Bangladesh. Good name for a country. Bang. It's got a bang in it. That's cool. Maybe we should consider that if Scotland goes independent, get something a bit more active. Instead of Scotland. That doesn't really do anything. Like bang is good. Like a flashbang wallop, like Wallopland. That'd be good. Nick, Kevin, Brian, AJ and Howie. That's the Backstreet Boys. Prepare for a shock. This is what boy bands looked like in the 90s. That was glam. That was what used to constitute boy band glamour. It's incredible how times have changed. And what was the name of the animal character who sings the bear necessities? It's your old pal Baloo, the big mad bear, who's quite possibly a stoner. Maybe he just likes booze, I'm not sure. He's not 100% straight anyway. Put it that way. So you get 2 points per right answer, so there's possible 10 points there. Let us know what you scored. You add 2 points, so you get 10 out of 10 if you got them all right, and you add bonuses at this point. You add 2 points if somebody in your team is a subscriber. If you're not a subscriber, hit subscribe now. Button's down there somewhere. Click the bell as well. See if you are a subscriber already, but you haven't clicked the bell. Click the bell. Then you get warned when the quizzes are. Add one if somebody has shared the quiz tonight. So if you hit the share button, challenge someone, you get a point. And it's a point if it's your birthday. So let us know if it's your birthday. But Craig's first in there with 10 points. That is 72 inches. I think that translates us. I better show you the answers all together. There they are. Ballroom, Barack Obama, Bangladesh, Backstreet Boys, Baloo. You could quite easily imagine those 5 things coming together in one dream. It's not out of the question, is it? 12 points for the Peaky Fifers, 13 for the Stylers. I went for Bill Clinton. Quite a few people got it wrong earlier. People were working on the basis on the idea that 2006 was too early for Barack Obama to have an autobiography, but it was actually his second autobiography. I think it was an autobiography. I've said it was an autobiography in the question, so it better be, but I think it's maybe more than that. Nay, Boggs. Nah, there's nowhere to go. You have to go in the hall. In the Cluedo mansion. I went for Benazir Bhutto. Good answer. Thing is, Peter, my quiz is pretty mainstream, pretty accessible, and I don't think I'd have a question where Benazir Bhutto was the answer unless it was a difficult round or unless I gave another clue, probably. So, you know, if you think an answer's a wee bit, you know, don't overthink it. That's what I'm saying. Especially first round. Try and make the first round fairly gettable. Right, okay, everyone's doing great. Let's get on with the next round. Picture round, okay? Who's this? Who is this famous British singer turned TV presenter? So back to not shouting out the answers here. Just write these down, tell you the answers after a round. So picture round, 5 pictures. Basically, who is she? First famous as a singer and then much more famous as a television presenter. Who is she? That is question number 1. Number 2... Ooh, who's this? Is it a hamster, a gerbil, or a mouse? What is that thing? Check its paws. It's got like really big hands. It's like probably plays baseball with rats. Maybe that's why its hands are like that. But what is it? Is it a hamster, a gerbil, or a mouse? Squeak. Number 3, right, mascots. Have a look at these mascots. And name the 2 countries. Okay, so it's the FIFA World Cup, Men's World Cup from 2002. That was jointly hosted by 2 countries. Name the countries. These were the mascots. I mean, this question would stand on its own even without the picture, because you just got to name the countries that were hosts that year. 1 point for each country, so it's possible to get half of this. Kind of weird looking characters. Which 2 countries were the host at that particular World Cup? Okay, have a guess if you don't know. Number 4. Another one that might need a guess. In which sport is this geezer a 7-time world champion? He's Italian. It says he is in the top 10 earning sports stars in the world. Not sure about that. Might not be now. But he was when he was at the height of his earning power, right? When he was 7 times world champion in which sport? Italian fella. And the last one, where is the money from? That's it. Simple as that. Have a look at the writing. Have a look at the guy. Any other clues you can make out there? I'm not sure. But what country does that money come from? And the thing is, you need to tell me when you are ready. I'm getting quite hot in here. Take this off. It's getting hot in here, so take off one item. Who was that? Actually, there's a question to get on the wheel. Who had that song, Hot in Here? It's getting hot in here, so take off all your clothes. Who was that? And it was spelt funny as well. It was like hot in hair. Like that. I think you might be right. Oh, cats. Nelly. Oh, I've typed Hoyt in here. Hot in here. I remember it, but because they spelt here with 2 R's. Here. Nelly. Yeah, I think you are correct. Just check it. Hot in here. Nelly. Yeah, 2002. Blimey, that's nearly 20 years old now. Oh, cats, that's good enough to get you on the wheel. Right, everybody ready for the answers? I think you are. I think you're ready. No one's saying anything, actually. He's all right. He's all right. Talk to me, folks. Okay, here we go. Here come the picture answers. I think you're ready. I think maybe the comments are just taking a few moments to get through. Here come the answers for the picture answer. So number 1, who's the lady there? It's your old pal, Cilla Black. Cilla Black. Great stuff. Number 2, is this a hamster, a gerbil, or a mouse? It's a cheeky little gerbil. A cheeky gerbil. That's the exact species. But gerbil's fine for the 2 points. Let me just open my actual quiz for tonight. See if I can find any bonus questions for you. Number 3, where are these mascots from? Oops. Computer's freezing. They are from the countries that hosted that year, which is... Oh, come on. Japan, for 1 point, and South Korea for the other point. Japan and South Korea. Number 4. Superstar. The guy's called Valentino Rossi. He was world champion 7 times in the sport of motorcycling. Motorcycling. So if you got anything like that, motorbikes, superbikes, anything like that, just give yourself 2 points. And the last one, number 5, the money. Looking at the note, says Kirsten. I wonder if she worked it out. So the guy, the picture of the chap, he's the king. Well, he was the king. He's gone now. And the writing is really from that country. It's Thailand. Thailand for 2 points. That's 20 baht from Thailand. Okay, let's have a look. So we've got Cilla Black, Gerbil, Japan, South Korea, motorcycling, and Thailand. Tell me what you scored. Was that a difficult round? I think it probably was. The motorcycling one, that's difficult. The Thailand one's difficult because you could easily think about some different countries with similar type of script. Okay, you tell me what you scored, and we're going to get on to the sound round very quickly. Very soon. In fact, let's go for it. Hey, here come the scores now. 8 for Craig and the Wolds. 10 out of 10. Nice one. Travel agent in our team is a bonus. Aye, well, they are handy people. Handy people to have around. I don't know many travel agents. I've known a couple of travel agents, and they've always been really nice people. Didn't get a beastie. Didn't get a football. If you got remember, if you got half of the football, if you got, say, Japan and China, give yourself 1 point. If you got one of the answers. Okay. Malaysia. Aye, perfectly reasonable guess. It's just down the road, isn't it? From Thailand. Just across the border. Okay, sound round. So let's have a look. So we got films tonight, film clips, and this is a difficult round. I'm going to play 5 film clips, and you have to identify the films. Simple as that. And the correct answers are all on that list over there. So listen to the clip and match it to the film. I'm just making sure that I've got everything in the right place, and I've got the fader turned up. That's what I need to do so you can hear it when I press play. Okay, here comes the first one, which is from the 1980s. What film is this?
Mr. Smith, quickly, I want that door open now. Don't stand over there. We came, we saw, we kicked its ass. Did you see it? What is it? We got it! Oh, what is it? Will there be any more of them?
Sir, what you had there was what we refer to as a focused, non-terminal repeating phantasm, or a class 5 full roaming vapor.
Ah, a vapor. Okay, the second one is a much more recent film, 2015. And it's a guy who's a lawyer talking to his son. And it's set in the 50s or the 60s.
No one is dropping atomic bombs on us.
But the Russians want to. You know that Russian guy you're defending? He's here to get things ready for the guys who dropped the bombs.
No, he's not here for that. He's not even Russian. He was born, we think, in northern England.
Yeah, but he's a spy for Russia. I don't even understand what you're doing. You're not a communist, so why are you defending them?
Well, because it's my job.
It's my job, kid. Now shut up. Okay, the third one here is a much more recent film, 2018. And I'd never heard of it until I got this clip.
You have to understand, Preston, even if you meant well, it's going to look really bad if I don't fire you.
You don't have to explain it.
You're fired. And you have a week to move out.
Right. Oh, but you should probably look for a place to live, too.
Me? What is that supposed to mean?
Well, because Dad's not paying the mortgage. He hasn't in 6 months, so.
You are still fired, and you're still moving out.
Right, heavy midlife crisis stuff going on there. Number 4 is a 2010 film.
If I were to do this, if I even could do it, I'd need a guarantee. How do I know you can deliver?
You don't. But I can. So, do you want to take a leap of faith?
So, do you want to take a leap of faith? Kind of generic villain accent there. And the last one is from the late 1990s. Which film is this?
A woman like Annette, I can't do right by her. I ain't got $3 in my pocket. I put a bet on a horse. That horse don't do what it's supposed to do. Like every fucking thing else in my life. I got cancer to prick. My ex-wife lives in this building. Can you believe it? I run into her in the elevator. I gotta have 3 spritzes afterward just to calm down after I see her.
What are you talking about? cancer to prick.
Yeah, he's cancer to prick. Yeah, you didn't know that? I'm in the medical books for that.
I'm in the medical books for that. Okay, yeah, it's a difficult round. What did Marion say about this round? Well, she was non-best pleased, of course. She was, you know. Well, actually, she was teaming up with Lorna from Turkey tonight, and they ended up getting 10 out of 10, all down to Lorna. We had a little bit of a technical trouble earlier on. I couldn't really speak in between the clips. So I just played them through. So I made it slightly difficult. But I've sorted that out now. I'm going to play them again. I always ask, does anyone want to hear them again? There's always at least one person who wants to hear at least one of them again. So I'm just going to play them all again. And tell me if you are ready though. But here they come again. First one is from the 80s.
Mr. Smith, quickly, I want that door open now. Don't stand over there. We came, we saw, we kicked its ass. Did you see it? What is it? We got it! Oh, what is it? Will there be any more of them?
Sir, what you had there was what we refer to as a focused, non-terminal repeating phantasm, or a class 5 full roaming vapor.
A class 5 full roaming vapor. Okay. The second one is a father-son conversation, a lawyer trying to explain to his kid that there's nothing to worry about despite the Cold War. Is it happening? Come on. Oh.
Know that Russian guy you're defending? He's here to get things ready for the guys who dropped the bombs.
No, he's not here for that. He's not even Russian. He was born, we think, in northern England.
Yeah, but he's a spy for Russia. I don't even understand what you're doing. You're not a communist, so why are you defending them?
Well, because it's my job.
It's my job. Number 3 is a more modern film. Midlife crisis, divorces, mortgages.
You have to understand, Preston, even if you meant well, it's going to look really bad if I don't fire you.
You don't have to explain it.
You're fired. And you have a week to move out.
Why? Oh, but you should probably look for a place to live too.
Me? What is that supposed to mean?
Well, because Dad's not paying the mortgage. He hasn't in 6 months, so.
You are still fired and you're still moving out.
So kid dropping a bit of a bombshell there on his mum that the dad has not been paying the mortgage. Number 4 is a generic villain asking a hero if he wants to take a leap of faith.
If I were to do this, if I even could do it, I'd need a guarantee. How do I know you can deliver?
You don't. But I can. So, do you want to take a leap of faith?
Do you want to listen to my generic villain voice? And the last one here is we chat about cancer of the prick.
A woman like Annette, I can't do right by her. I ain't got $3 in my pocket. I put a bet on a horse. That horse don't do what it's supposed to do. Like every fucking thing else in my life. I got cancer to prick. My ex-wife lives in this building. Can you believe it? I run into her in the elevator. I gotta have 3 spritzes afterward just to calm down after I see her.
What are you talking about? Cancer to prick.
Yeah, he's cancer to prick. Yeah, you didn't know that? I'm in the medical books for that.
Good stuff. Okay, struggling but ready. Yes, I think it is a difficult round. I'm going to give you the answers right now because I think you're all ready. So here we go. First one, we came, we saw, we kicked its ass. That is from Ghostbusters. They've just caught their first ghost at some hotel place, and they asked the guy for a lot of money, and the guy doesn't want to give them it. So they say, we'll put it back if you like. So they win, kind of thing. Number 2 is Tom Hanks. It's Bridge of Spies. Terrible title, Bridge of Spies. That doesn't make me want to watch it, but just getting a clip off it, I thought, this looks really good. So I might watch that. Most of these are on Netflix. That's where I've been getting my clips, you know. Number 3 is, all right, probably the most difficult one. It's a film called The Land of Steady Habits, 2018. I don't think there's even any particularly famous people in it, but it looks really good. That's your midlife crisis movie. Number 4 is described as a science fiction movie. I've never seen it. It's Inception. Anything with time traveling, I tend to think, nah, it's going to be rubbish, you know. But I earlier on, I was talking about Inception, and one or two people were swearing to God that it's the greatest film since since Zardoz. And the last one, Cancer of the Prick, great acting. It's Donnie Brasco. Of course, Al Pacino doing most of the talking in that clip. Okay, how'd you get on? That was definitely a difficult round. Peter said he was struggling. I wonder how it ended up. I mean, quite different titles, different types of films. So hopefully in most cases you were left with a guess between 1 or 2. 10 out of 10. Yes. That's the stuff. Denise got 10 as well. Inception is very good. You sure? All that kind of sci-fi hokum does my nut in slightly. Peaky Pfeiffers. Got number 3 and number 4 wrong. So what's that? That's The Land of Steady Habits. Yeah, it's the least known of the films there, I think. And number 4, Inception. Because I didn't know the film, there's probably lots better clips I could have found, but I didn't really know the film. So I was trying to do that in a bit of a hurry. Shocking errors made. Right, well, team review, get the team together. Right, okay, and a 4 out of 10. Yeah, that was, Bridge of Spies. That was the one, definitely out of the ones that I was getting clips off where I thought, I really want to see this. I like Tom Hanks, you know, he's always good. Okay, crypto. Right, time for a 60-second crypto. Do not shout out the answer to these, to this, rather, in the chat. Just try and solve it. Everybody gets 60 seconds, so no shouting out the answer, please. And it's the title of a book. And I'm going to give you a cryptic clue, which leads to the name of the book. All right, you ready? Here we go. And the time should start counting down now. Choose candle string documents. So have a look at that clue and try and work out which book title that means. It's a novel, came out in the 1830s. The title you're looking for has got 3 words in the title, a 3-letter word, an 8-letter word, and a 6-letter word. That was all the same figures. So that's the stuff. Yeah, if you've got it, that's exactly what to do. What Chris and Phil have done there is say, I've got it, without shouting out the answer. Just say you've got it. That's good stuff. Choose candle string documents. So it's a bit like a crossword clue. Well, what do these words mean? What's another way of saying it? Looks like quite a few of you have it. This is going to add 3 points onto your score if you have got it right. Kirsten's got it. Time's up. 3 points if you get it right. The correct answer is an old Charles Dickens joint. It's the Pickwick Papers. Oh yeah. A Pickwick Paper. Here's a bonus question to get on the wheel. Which Charles Dickens book has got a character called Magwitch? It's a bit like being married, isn't it, Denise? So, which... Yeah, that's right. I didn't have to ask that again. Chris M. still straight in there. Great expectations for Magwitch. If I remember rightly, that's one of the few times I've not actually looked up an answer for something that I've just come up with, because I'm pretty damn sure that's the right answer. Now, what am I trying to find? I'm trying to find the... There we are. Chris M. goes on the wheel. Okay, good one. I've got a funny feeling I missed somebody out on the wheel. So far, I've got 2 OCATs, 1 Chris M and 1 Karen Duff. There must have been someone else. Did I get someone else and then forget to type them on the wheel? I am pretty tired. I was up very, very late last night. Okay. Here we go. Let's press on. Guess who? So, guess who is you've got to guess the identity of the person who's hiding behind the grid. I'll remove some squares and give you a clue. You have a guess at that point. If you get it right first time, you get 10 points. If you have to wait for the second clue and the second load of squares, then you get 8 points if you get it right at that point, and so on. You understand? So, here we go. So the first clue for 10 points is that this person was born in 1981 in a place called Saginaw, Michigan. All right. So what is the name of this famous person? Have a little think about it. Have a look at what you can see, which isn't much. And I think about the clue. Somebody who was born in 1981 in a place called Saginaw, Michigan. Have a guess, even if you don't know. Because if it turns out you're right at this point, you'll get the 10 points. Even if you change your mind and then change it back again later. But if you write down a guess, you might as well write down a guess for 10 points, even if you're not quite sure. Okay, here comes the clue for 8 points. This person was raised as a Jehovah's Witness. And there's a few more squares away from the picture. So this person was raised as a Jehovah's Witness. Don't shout out answers here, please. Thank you very much. Right, okay, number 3 clue for 6 points is that this person is married to the Reddit founder Alexis Ohanian. So he's got a load of money, she's got a load of money. Together they have a lot of money. Like more money than most people. Don't worry, Peter. But who even knows if you're right? That's the thing. So 6 points for that clue. Number 4, career earnings of more than $90 million in prize money. This person, so not including endorsements and other earnings, just from prize money alone in this person, in her sport, she's earned $90 million. $90 million. I've not even earned $1 million in prize money from a sport. And she's done 90. So it's pretty fantastic. Number 2, this person speaks French as well as English. Obviously, she's American, but she can speak conversational, fluent French. Speak a bit of Spanish, bit of Italian. She's a part owner of the Miami Dolphins. And if you haven't guessed already, she is a tennis player. You reckon she looks grumpy? I don't know about that. It's more like, I told you. The look in her face in this photograph is more like, aye, right. See? That's the way I'm reading the face anyway. Got it at 8 points. Yeah, I think most of you will have got it at 10, 8 or 6 possibly. So I'll tell you the answer now. You award the points based on where you got it right. It is Serena Williams. So Peter was right, but we don't shout out the answers for those ones. Oops, he says, don't worry about it, Peter. Everyone makes that mistake now and again. That's fine. It's just a pub quiz, But she's got a bad taste in her mouth. Or a really good taste, when you're really chewing on it because it's so good. Yeah. Get 10 for that one. Good work. Couple of 8s. Peaky Pfeiffers, Kirsty, Craig, all got it on 8. So did Denise. Okay, let's move on. How are we doing for time? We're doing okay for time. Right, thumbs up sign. This is me specifically asking you to like the quiz. And you know what I mean by like. Press the like button or the thumbs up or wherever you're watching or wherever you're on. Whatever social media interaction means, this is great. Just press that if you like the quiz. You know, obviously, if you don't like the quiz, you don't have to. But I'm just officially asking you to do that, because the more likes, then it's better for the algorithm. You know what I'm saying? Thank you very much to anyone who does that. That part costs nothing. I'll ask for a tip later, but that's the help Dr. Paul for free bit. That is. That gives the thumbs up. Right, okay. Yeah, Serena Williams, incredibly successful. I'm going to give you a question to get on the wheel. Which... there might not be a set answer for this. No, there isn't. Hang on a second. Try to come up with a Serena Williams question. What's the name of her daughter who was born in 2017? So let's have a look. Has she just got one? I think she's got one. One kid. Name Serena Williams' kid. Yeah, Olympia. That's right. And Alexis. Her full name's Alexis Olympia, right? So you're both right. So I'll put David Patterson and Melanie Roy both on the wheel. Okay. I think her full name is Alexis Olympia, but she tends to be referred to as Olympia. So, David, you're on the wheel for Olympia, and Melanie, you're on the wheel for getting Alexis. That's good. Little racket. Hi. That's a good name for a tennis kid. What a racket. Okay, mystery. Now, we're not doing all this stuff just now. These are games for names. We'll do some of that later. Okay. Team of the day. No team of the day tonight. Right. You ready? Oh, right. Kevin is saying, I said that. That might be a sort of claim that you said it first. Thing is, Kevin, your own feed will usually prioritise your own comments first. There are two states you say that you can choose: live chat or top chat. And if you put it on live chat, you're more likely to see an accurate feed of who said what first. But even then, I still don't think it's 100%. But I go with what I've got at this end. And it's fairly quiet tonight. It's only 20 odd people, well, 30 people. So I've got no problem seeing who's first. David was first with Olympia, then Melanie, and then yourself. So there you go. Right, cheese round tonight is the 50-50 round. The 50-50 round is 50-50 questions. I've been asking for specialist subjects. Lorna from Turkey suggested cheeses. So here's 5 questions about cheese. Right, here we go. Euro cheese. Which country does Gruyere cheese come from? France or Switzerland? Hope I'm not cheesed off after this round. Right, best cheese joke that comes up during this round we'll get on the wheel as well. Time for a bit of humour from you lot. So hit us with some mad cheese puns. Wittiest cheese quip we'll get on the wheel of cheese. You still got to answer these questions though. So where does Gruyere come from? France or Switzerland? Number 2, rennet can be used to attack vegans. If you've got a bucket full of rennet, go after a vegan. But what is rennet? Is it an acid or is it an enzyme? That's 2 jokes so far from Denise. Haha, my head might be melted. Denise is leading the cheese jokes competition by 2-0 over everybody else so far. Number 3, which English cheese was mentioned in the 2005 film Wallace and Gromit, Curse of the Were-Rabbit, and it led to a 500% increase in demand for this cheese? Was it Melting Vicar or Stinking Bishop? And I hope I'm not blue. That's 3 in a row, Denise. You're going crazy. Ocats is saying, what cheese can you hide a horse with? I'm pretty sure that's mascarpone. Why is Christmas the cheesiest holiday? Because of the baby Jesus. I can't think of a good cheese joke. Marvellous. Right, number 4, the gender of cheese. It's quite serious these days. So in the French language, everything's either masculine or feminine. Nouns are, right? So what is the gender of cheese? Is cheese masculine or feminine? All right, what is the gender of cheese? Masculine or feminine? Getting fed up with these jokes. There are holes in my knowledge of Swiss cheese. Oh. That's so cheese in French, is it masculine or feminine? And the last one here, cheese munching. Who is responsible for cheese munching? Which country eats the greatest quantity of cheese per head of population? Is it the French or is it people in the UK? So, which countries people eat the greatest amount of cheese per head of population on average? You know what I mean? Is it the French, them, or is it the British, us? I had the best rind ever. I don't know. It's going to be hard to choose a winner for the cheese jokes. Okay, I'll just ring a ding through these questions again. So where does Gruyere come from? Is it France or Switzerland? What's rennet, acid or enzyme? Which cheese appeared in Wallace and Gromit film in 2005 and then demand went through the roof as a result? Was it melting vicar or stinking bishop? What is cheese in French? Is it man or lady? What is the gender of cheese? And then number 5, which country is the real cheese munchers? French or the British? Someone brie me some cheddar. That's terrible. That's awful. A guy drove past me in his car and threw a lump of cheddar at me as he drove past, and I thought to myself, that's mature. That's a technically a good technical joke. It reminds me of the one about the cheese factory, you know, which was a big tragedy when it blew up, you know. They searched and searched, but, you know, when the cheese factory blew up, they searched all the way through the rubble, but all they could find was debris. Give me a fiver. So you got all those questions, yeah? Here come the answers. You ready? 2 points for each of these that you got right. Okay, Gruyere. It's Switzerland. It's Swiss cheese. That's your Swiss cheese with the holes in it. That's Gruyere. Or it's one of the types of Swiss cheese with holes in. Oh, you must have been typing that just before I said it. Kirsten, we're having the same thought at the same time. Hot dog walked in a bar, but our bartender says we don't serve food. No, so Craig, it's cheese jokes tonight. Sausage jokes is next week, right? Sorry about that. Couldn't find any cheese in the Mold Hill. Okay, you've lost me now. I don't know what's going on there. Anyway, Swiss, Gruyere is Swiss. Number 2, rennet is an enzyme. Any scientists out there know what that is? I don't even know what that is. An enzyme. Nice one. Number 3, the cheese that got a big PR boost from being in Wallace and Gromit film is stinking bishop. Whoa. Most bishops are probably smell bad enough, but imagine a stinking bishop coming at you. Nasty. There's Gromit using the stinking bishop to revive Wallace. Tender moments. Right, cheese man or cheese woman. It's masculine. Le fromage. Ooh la la. Où est le fromage? That's how they say it. And which country eats the greatest cheese quantity of cheese per head of population? Hey, it's the French, see? Because it's a stereotype. And sometimes stereotypes are true. Here's a quick guide to French stereotypes for you. Bicycles, onions, fags. No snails though in that. They missed out snails. Cheers. Walks into a bar. That'll be a cheese. Must be. Cheese walks into a bar. Bartender says, sorry, no dairy products served here. That's it. Denise, that's the winner. I don't care what anybody else types. That's the winner. You're consequently on the wheel for the cheese humour section. I thought it was the UK for the last one. Nah, it's a stereotype in it. It's French. How I was explaining earlier on at 7 o'clock is that French eat cheese in the morning, right? We wait until the afternoon because that's our culture here in Britain. You know, you have cheese in the afternoon. But the French, sometimes when they're not even out of bed, as soon as they wake up, get a bit of cheese. Certainly just after getting up. Well, there you go. I'm here to change your views, your incorrect views on the world, Kirsty. That's what it's all about. Le fromage. That starter pack would be the best prize ever. Aye, you're right, actually. It's quite expensive, mainly because of the fags and the wine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 fags just about. So that's at least a tenner. The wine, what's the cheapest wine you can get these days? But it would be an awesome, a truly fantastic thing to receive in the post. Yeah, I'll have to do that. I might do that for July 14th, whatever the French National Day is. Aye, the mature joke was pretty good, but Denise's commitment, right? She told 3 jokes straight off the bat, and then she took someone else's joke about no food in bars and then developed it and turned it into no dairy products. A joke that didn't even exist. And she came up with it. So Denise is the winner. Easy. To be fair, Kirsty, it's just one noun's gender. I wouldn't worry about it too much. Your French is probably better than you think. Right, let's get on with the last round here. Double or bust, right? Okay, you know how this goes. 4 points for a right answer, that's double. But if you put a wrong answer in this round, you get bust. You know what I mean? 0 points for the round. To avoid getting bust, you can leave blanks. You don't have to answer every question. So that's how it works. If you don't understand, just ask me. But I think you all know this, so let's get on with it. This is the last round, of course, for the scores tonight. So your score after this round will be your score for the night. I'll get you to upload your score after this round. So number 1, chocolate. Which chocolate bar made by Cadbury and launched in 1929 has often been advertised using the slogan, "Get that Friday feeling"? So they try to sell you basically sugar by equating that to the Friday feeling. That's advertising, folks. What is the product? Which Cadbury's confection is that? Okay, number 2, tricky one. What does the E stand for in UNESCO? UNESCO is a United Nations agency. And the letters UNESCO stand for different words. The first 2 words are United Nations. It's United Nations Something, 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 something. What does the E stand for? That's question number 2. Tricky one. Number 3. Name the film. Came out in 2013. Stars Gerard Butler playing a secret agent who's trying to stop the North Koreans taking over the White House. Lots of killing, lots of bombs and guns and all that stuff. Probably. I mean, I've not seen it. I'm making that judgment based on the poster. I've seen the poster. And I'm like, there's just going to be loads of killing in that. Number 4. What is the capital city of Cuba? Very satisfying to say Cuba. Cuba. But what is the capital city of Cuba? There's no more straightforward pub quiz question than a capital cities question. That is old school. That is original pub quiz drama. And the last one is a decade question. So during which decade did these 2 things happen? The aviator Amelia Earhart disappeared whilst flying across the Pacific Ocean. And The Hobbit was first published. So 2 different things, but they both happened in the same decade. There's no decade, there's no tolerance here. If you've got to get the right decade, all right? If you're 1 decade out, you're bust. So you decide which ones you're going to go for, and then get the answers for them, and then tell me that you're ready. In a couple of moments, I'll show you the answers for this round. I'm going to quickly recap these questions one more time. So number 1, get that Friday feeling as the slogan. What's the chocolate bar? Number 2, what does the E stand for in UNESCO? United Nations, something, 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 something. Gerard Butler is trying to stop the North Koreans taking over the White House. Nobody knows why, but what's the name of the film? What's the capital city of Cuba? That's question number 4. Real straightforward. If you know it, especially. And what decade? Amelia Earhart disappeared whilst flying an aeroplane across the Pacific Ocean, which was, you know, quite a bold thing to be doing. Didn't pay off. And The Hobbit was first published. Okay, so which decade? Both the same both the same decade. I nearly said both the same double because I was just looking at Denise's comment there. Ready, easy double round, balls out. Come on. Right, let's have some other people tell me that you're ready. Before I show you the answers, I'm just going to remind you that I do this for tips. And so if anyone's got a tip for me to keep me and the family going, then I'm very, very grateful. This is how I feed the family at the moment. Oops. Might be back in the pubs in May. But until then, still not earning. So any kind of tips from you are very, very, very valuable to me. Very welcome. Thank you to those who have donated and who do donate. I really appreciate it. Thank you. I've just put a link to the donation in the chat, but you can also always find it in the information down the bottom. You know, on YouTube they call it the description, I think. Video description. The bit just underneath. You know, if you click more, see more, you see all the stuff. Right, okay, what we got? We got balls out. At the Hutchie end, we have Mangles going boss suit. Can I borrow your boss suit? Amazing. Craig's ready. Chris only going for 4. Peaky Pfeiffer's are going all the way. Sheila's ready. Okay. And the balls are safe in the pods from Mr. Middlemess. The McCabe balls are swinging like a pair of space hoppers. The balls are out. Dangling. Right, okay, you all ready for this? All ready to get your balls burst. Let's see. A rare ball's out for Mr. Mackey. Right, okay, let's see what happens. Okay, here come the answers. Waka waka, right. The chocolate bar, that Friday feeling is crunchy. Okay, there it is. crunchy. Bonus question to get on the wheel. Which English city is the home of Cadbury? The Cadbury chocolate production empire. Which city is it based in? Which English city has the main factory? Well, Bourneville's like the area. I don't know if it's quite a city. It's not York, no. Yeah, Birmingham. So, that's the right answer. Mr. Mackey, you are on the wheel. Neil and Chris both said Bourneville, which is like, it's right, but that's the suburb. So it's not a city, you know what I mean? I did say which city, so I'm gonna stick with Jock for that one. You know what? I'll put Chris M and Neil Thomas both on the wheel as well. Chris M for being first, Neil Thomas for spelling it properly, but Mr. Mackey for getting the actual right answer. Part of Birmingham. Right, okay. E, letter E. It's educational. Educational. Oh, no. Did you get bust on this? United Nations Educational, Scientific and Cultural Organization. Right, that's great. That's a terrific fact. Kirsten's been to the Bourneville because they got some visitor thing you can go. I've never been there myself. And if I had, maybe I would know this fact that Noddy Holder out of Slade does the voices for the rides. There's rides. I didn't know there was rides. I thought it was a museum. Has it got like roller coasters and stuff? All right, get in line, everybody. You must be this high to ride this thrill. Love a bit of Slade, love a bit of Noddy. Educational is the answer. There we are. Hope you got that one right. That's a difficult one. Let us know if you got bust on anything. Number 3, Gerard Butler. Olympus Has Fallen is the film. Olympus being the White House. Olympus has fallen. A great big who cares to that. Oh no, the American president's in trouble. They got you can ride on a cocoa bean, right? They got the curly whirly roller coaster, and you can make your own chocolate bar. Sounds like a pretty nuts day out. Okay, let's see. What's the capital city of Cuba? That's a straightforward one. Havana is the right answer. Ooh, we're bust. We're bust. Bust for the mangoes, bust for the ginge. What did you get bust on, folks? Let us know. I bet it was a UNESCO question. I bet you said environmental. Number 5, Amelia Earhart disappeared flying her aeroplane, and The Hobbit was first published. Did you get this? It's quite tricky, I think. Well, it depends what you know, obviously. But the right answer is the 1930s. Okay, there she is. That's Amelia Earhart, by the way. It's not The Hobbit. She was trying to fly around the world, I think, in 1937 when she went missing. The leg she was on was flying across the Pacific Ocean, which, you know, is quite hard. Especially back then. UNESCO environmental. I guessed it because I've done the quiz. I've done the question rather quite a few times in the actual pub, and it's a common one. People think of the United Nations, all right, it's one world, hippies, must be environmental. But it's like a UNESCO World Heritage Site is like St Kilda in Scotland, the old and new towns of Edinburgh, which I only know because it's on the money. It's on one of the banknotes. UNESCO World Heritage Site, the old and new towns of Edinburgh. I think Skara Brae might be one as well. But it's like, you know, sort of social stuff. Not necessarily environmental. Ashley pulled it out of the bag. All right. Nice one. Did you get her? Yeah. Crunchy Education Olympus has fallen Havana 1930s. Well, it's not a trick question. I mean, it's just a question. It's a trick question is where you... I don't do trick questions, right? Trick questions is where there's an obvious answer, but then it's a stupid technicality, which means it's actually this answer. And I don't do those. I hate those things. They're not funny. It depends who your audience is, but I've never liked doing them. So I don't do what you call trick questions. I don't think I do anyway. It's just a question. It's just that people... It's a question where quite a lot of people find the same wrong answer, you know. So I wouldn't call that a trick question. Right, what are we doing? I need to give you the link to upload your scores, ladies and gentlemen. It's 10 past 10, so what we're going to do is going to have a few games for names, get a few names on the wheel, and then we'll do some spinning, all right, for some prizes. And quite a few if you're on the wheel already. Let's try and get some more people on. 6 for Team Ida. 20 for Peaky Pfeiffer's. Big last round. Peter didn't go for the film. I think there was quite a few films in that series, like Something Something Has Fallen. London Has Fallen. Is that one of them? I don't know. So when there's series, it's easy to get things mixed up. Maybe just didn't know it at all. Like, I've never seen that film. It's not my type of thing, but I might have been able to guess it. It's hard to know. When you're setting the questions, it's virtually impossible to know whether you'd actually get them right or not. See, I've started filming Potmaster. I did it yesterday. Filming me playing Potmaster and then uploading that. Something slightly different. Then if you play Potmaster on Radio 2 every morning, 10:30, during the week, great quiz. 20 points in the last round. Nice work, Mr. Eddington. 62 total for Team Ida. Very good. 61, 65. Right, some good scores. Did I put the link up? Yeah, I did. Okay. Right, let's get some games on. Games for names. 66 for the Mackie. Pleased with that. So get your scores uploaded. Thank you very much. Right, there's one of the prizes tonight, Quizogeny. Go and have a look at their thing, by the way. What's that? I got the film, but Stobby Middlemass Warmans did not believe me. Oh, marry Catherine or someone who's not married. See, they didn't listen to you, or you weren't loud enough. It could have been your fault. You might have been a bit mealy-mouthed about it. If you'd got a bit of wood out, you know, and a stick and just banging the two together and going, no, 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 I know this, then they couldn't ignore you. So in some ways, it's your fault for not making enough of a noise. You know what I mean? Right, let's get some games on. I keep saying this, but I don't put game. I keep not doing it. So let's get some games on. What have we got? I think I'll start off with a bit of Where Am I? I know you like Where Am I? I don't strictly have any ready, but it won't take long to get a few ready. I'll just do that right now. Okay, there's one. Here's another one. And then, see, I like to do one kind of close to home. One vaguely exotic and one very exotic. So let's just try and find a very exotic one. Right. Let's try that one for the more exotic one. Okay, I've got them all loaded up in different Google tabs now. I've just got to go through and turn off the labels so that you don't immediately see the answers. So I'm about to show you some Street View, and you've got to tell us the name of the town or city that we are in. It's pretty much that simple. So, where are we? Okay, prepare for... Where am I? Go on. Okay, right, where am I? $44 for the Mancals. Holy shit, man. That's low for a top team. What the hell happened? Who's to blame? Who's going to get sacked? 68. Très joli. Stranraer. No, it's not Stranraer. That's quite good, but not right. Troon. No. Port Patrick. No. Granted upon Spey, Orkney, Isle of Wight. No, none of these places. So, quite kind of Scottish architecture here. Penrith, Holyhead, Auchtermuchty, Ballantrae, Dumfries, Edinburgh, Girvan. No. Oops. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh, no. I can't believe it. Now it's just the first one who was able to read that. There we go. Oh, no. It was actually Denise. There we are. Ayr United Football Club. The approach to. So it's Ayr. I rather gave that one away, didn't I? But still, that's the game. See, that's the tricky one for me is just avoid. I mean, it shouldn't be that tricky, but avoiding clicking on stuff like that. That's where it all goes wrong. I've got to avoid those floaty things. You know what I mean? And it shouldn't have been that difficult because it's only one on the whole screen. It's difficult when it's a tight little place. Like, you know, small streets. But I should have been able to avoid that one. But nah, clicked right on it. Like a big dope. So well done, Denise. I better put you on the wheel for that. I better remember. I've just typed Ayr. There we are. Denise Lestrange. That's what I'm looking for. Okay, let's try and not screw up. Let's do number 2. I've got 3 of these set up, so I've got 2 more chances to not screw up. But still, it's all part of the game. It's how fast you can get it typed in if I do make a mistake. So it's still a game. You know what I mean? Okay, where are we going now? Let's have a look. Yeah. Here we are. So we're no longer in Ayr. Where are we now? Wasn't even looking, just guessed Ayr. Brilliant. That's even better. Nice work, Denise. Right, let's have a look around here. What we got? There's a fellow with a dog. Let's have a look at him. So there's some locals. We have a correct answer. I'm just going to see if anyone got it first. We got, in order, we had Liverpool, Stockholm, Oslo, Crete, Leon, Valencia, Bremen, Milan, Copenhagen. Then Mr. Mackey nailed it with the next one. Malmo is correct. Well done. Good answer. It is Malmo in southern Sweden. Here's Swedes just cutting about, doing what Swedes do. You heard the bird. See British bird heard. That was the conversation. You can overhear. It's a new feature on Street View. If you zoom right into them, you can hear their conversation. Spurs you mean you hear the dog. First about the horse you did the dog. So Mr. Mackey, you got that one. We got one more. This is like earlier on. Like it's not always like this on Where Am I? But they went very, very quickly. Even the very difficult one earlier one went quickly. Lucky guess you. Well, I saw that you'd guessed Stockholm before, so you must have picked up the Swede vibe, and then you were just trying Swedish places. So I don't think it was that lucky. I think you did a good job. Let's do the last one. let's do the last one of these, and then we've got time maybe for a bit of Kazula Palooza, if you're up for it. Let's have a look. Where are we going now? All right, where are we now? What's this city? Ooh, nice floor. Nice bit of floor work there. Nice arches and whatnot. What we got? Venice, Jeddah, Venice, Istanbul, Venice, Venice, Medina, Heraklion, Venice, Rome, Rome, Marrakesh, Rome, Tel Aviv, Athens. No, none of these places. I'm only reading out the ones I can see. There's a chance that you put a right one and I miss it. So if you really think you've got one correct and I've missed your answers. Amman, no. Madrid, Tunis, Seville, Warsaw, Tel Aviv, Seville, Jerusalem, Caracas. Jerusalem is not right, but it's probably about the best one so far. Madrid, nah, it's not Madrid. Budapest, Lisbon, Ankara, Vatican, Madrid, Gaza, Riyadh, Tel Aviv, Verona, Gaza. No, none of these places. We can't move around too much because it's not actually street view. It's just a 360 photograph because they don't have a lot of street view here. Bethlehem, Alexandria, Haifa, Tel Aviv, Marrakesh, Mecca, Jeddah. Yeah, I said Jerusalem was the best so far, but this is not in Israel. It's, somewhere relatively close to Israel. Tripoli, Vatican, Dubai, Beirut, Rabat, Damascus. That's the stuff. Yep, it's the Umayyad University in Damascus. Great photograph, if this is all one photograph, which I think it is. So it's within the walls of an old university, one of the oldest universities in the world. This is where they were working out astronomy and stuff like this back in the day. Arabic script. Damascus is correct. Struan Mills experience. You know what? I'm not going to do Kazula Palooza because I think the kid might be in bed, so let's drop this for a minute and let's get rocked. I've got some Hangman. Or we can do Now You See It, actually. Let's do a Now You See It. Well done, by the way. Struan Mills experience. It was good. Good solve. So, where did we go? Ayr, Malmo, Damascus. Nice little trip. Right, let's play Now You See It. Now, this is based on... let's just get it on the screen first. Nah, we're not doing Hangman. Not just now. Might have time for a Hangman. Probably will, actually. No, Now You See It. This is based on the old Scottish television game show presented by Johnny Beattie back in the day. And I'm going to show you a grid of letters, give you a clue, and you've got to find the answer on the grid. You shout out the answer that I need. That's it. You don't have to say line and position. You just have to say the answer. First one to shout it out is the winner and gets on the wheel of names. So here we go. You all ready? And these are very quick. I'm going to do these real quick. Okay. So first one is a world champion in those years: 1979, 1987, and 1993. So I'm going to write these down. Who's going to be the first to shout out the answer to this? A world champion in 79, 87, and 93. An individual person, this is. And it is a surname that we're looking for. No, it's not Bristow. It's not Baker. It's not Lund. It's not Welder. It's not Bristol or Brown or Lundier. It's not Borg. I'm just going to go up a little bit, make sure nobody got it and I missed it. No, I think so. I think you're all right. Low is the right answer. Actually, Peter got it first. No, Muzz got it first. No, John Mackey got it first. Suddenly you all found Low. It's John Lowe, darts player, right? So I'm just writing that down. Mackey got Low. And I'll show you what the answer is. There it is. Line 2, position 7, Low. John Lowe. Okay, so we say goodbye to that, drop that, and then this one. Number 2, 1994 knee attack victim. Melanie has anticipated it. It's part of the game. It's that was typed in before I actually gave the clue, but you're right. It's Nancy Kerrigan, the ice skater, got her knee done in by a bad man who may have been hired by the rival. Anyway, well done. Right, Euro capital. See what I mean? This is fast. This is why I like now. You see it really fast. So you're looking for a European capital city. Not Oslo. Riga is correct. Riga. Very good. Now who's that? It's O'Cats. O'Cats is. And the last one, because there's always 4, is the 56th largest British isle. This is a geography one. Several if you got Riga, but just a wee bit behind. Very good, Chris. Lundy is correct, yes. In the Bristol Channel. Population 28. So there we go. Well done, all of you. That is John Mackey, Melanie Roy, O'Cats, and Chris M. 4 different winners on Now You See It. I'm just going to go and type you into the wheel of names. Okay, so John Mackey, Melanie Roy, O'Cats, and Chris M. Very good, well done. Right, what time is it? 27 minutes past. It's time for a quick couple of I was going to do phone-ins tonight. Anyway, next time. Let's get rid of that. Let's get Hangman on. So time for maybe 2 Hangmans. Okay, share screen and application window, and there we go. Right, okay, we'll take Chrissy's terrific final answer off there. Great answer. And let's do it. Let's get some letters. So you guess as many letters as you want. It doesn't really matter if you get the letters right or wrong, but it's the first person to put the correct answer in the chat who gets on the wheel. So Chris has given us a letter T to get started. Let's see. Any T's? Is this working? Have I done this wrong? Quite possibly. I'm clicking on T, nothing's coming up. Let's try that R. Right, this is not working. Let's go into 2020 film. Right. So T and R. Right, that's working. Something wrong with the other one. There's no R. Then we've got ERVAS, Evras. So E. Yes, there's E's. So it's switched now. So now it's a 2020 film. The music one wasn't working. I don't know why. V. What else we got? AST. Let's try those. A from Kevin. S from Kevin. T from Kevin. Oh, there was T already. Right, they're all guessing the same letters. Going to guess some different letters. Muzz is looking for an S. We've got S already. Louisa wants a K. That is different, but is there a K? No, there's no K. Gaffer wants an H. Whoa, loads of H's. 2020 film. Muzz is going for a Y. Shake it up a little bit, but there's no Y. Peter Middlemiss is going for a D. Oh my God, come on. Someone's going to get this now. Struan Mills has guessed a P, but it doesn't matter. We got a right answer. It's Sonic the Hedgehog. Yeah, that's right. And it is Chris bringing it home. Sonic the Hedgehog. Right. Okay, Chris M, you are on the wheel. And we'll do one more. Just hitting. Oops. Just hitting past. So let's do one more. Sonic the Hedgehog is correct. And let's finish off one more. So a 2004 film this time. Give me some letters. Aye, that's a good guess. That's more or less right. Sol Chitty Heat Idgehug. Right. Mr. Gaffer's given us an I. Let's have a look. Is there an I in all that? Yeah, there is. Then Chris has given us, is that a J? Yeah, looks like a J. There's no J. Then we've got KTLM. K. No. T. Yes. L. Yes. M. Well, there's a few first letters in there now. What we got? VAOW. V or A. V. Oh, yeah. O. Loads. W? No. VORE. Vorena. Okay. O. We had R. Any R's? What is this film? To be honest, I looked up a list of world's worst films. That's where I got this title. No, not The Lives of the Potato Man. Yeah, Sex Lives of the Potato Man. That's it. That's absolutely right. I think you're first, Muzz. SEX, Sex Lives of the Potato Men. So, that's it for tonight's Games for Names. Let's get Muzz on the wheel. And let's get spinny. Let's see what happens. Sex Lives of the Potato Men. I don't know what it's about. I guess it's about potato men. And sex. I don't know. I don't know. Why do you ask? Is that your qualification for watching a film? Do you want to watch this film as well? It depends. Has it got Orlando Bloom in it? I don't think it has. Well, I'm out. I'm not going to watch it. I only watch Bloom. Let me just quickly look it up. Sex Lives of the Potato Men. Oh, God. It's got Johnny Vegas in it. And Mackenzie Crook. It's about the sexual antics of a group of potato delivery men in Birmingham. How about that? It's been called one of the worst films of all time. Gotta see that. Right. Shocker. So, let's... I'm Irish, however, I've never heard of this. Because I don't think it's got anything... I mean, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe the Irish are just ahead of the game and have done all that years ago. But we've just discovered sex and potatoes at the same time here in the UK, so we made a film about it. Maybe that's how that worked. I don't know. Okay. I'm going to stop the screen and I'm going to get the wheel on, and then we're going to spin the wheel for some prizes, all right? I don't think you were here on Wednesday, Ginge. I had a full Irish quiz on Wednesday. historically, I've never really celebrated St. Patrick's Day or had anything to do with it. I'm kind of quite bitter, actually, that the National Day of Ireland seems to be a bigger deal than the National Day of Scotland, even in Scotland. So it kind of irks them, That's what I've found in the past. Now I don't care, I'm fine with it. They just celebrate it more. And that might be for marketing reasons, or it might be genuine nationalism. I don't know. But in any case, I did an Irish quiz on Wednesday, and Denise was here, who's Irish and who lives in Ireland, and I think she enjoyed it. All the rounds were Irish, apart from the 50-50 round, which was the films of Bruce Willis. Rotten Tomatoes 0%, critics and 61 audience, right? That's typical, isn't it? Yeah, there's a bit of a Birmingham theme tonight. It's cropped up a few times, unintentionally. Right, let's get spinning. Right, okay, what are we going to do for prizes? So the first prize tonight is that book that was going to get given away by our friend Karen, which is, it's not that one. Let me have a look at the start of the quiz, because that's where it is. Okay, it's Karen's book. Karen's donated a whole load of books, right? So it means that she's on the wheel as well. But she's given out, it's a Robert Ludlum book. Oh, The Bourne Identity, right? Here we go. The Bourneville Identity. Bourne Identity, right? Who's going to win that? Let's find out who's going to win that book. Karen will send it to you. Is it more fun with the music on the wheel than the ticky tick 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 tick? I quite like the ticky ticks. It's nice and clear, but the music's kind of fun. Oh, is it going to be okay? It's going to be Karen's going to win her own prize.
Karen Duff.
Oh man, tell you what I'll do. That's her own prize, so I'll send Karen £100,000 instead, which of course is National Lottery scratch card. That seems fair, right? Okay, well we'll spin again for the Bourne Identity. Here we go. Was that? Oh, right. Thanks for spotting that. John Mackey and Stu on the same bit of wheel. Yeah, I was being all right. Aye. Thank you very much. I've just put them on the same line. Thank you, Kirsten. Thanks for spotting that. In fact, I'll put you on the wheel for spotting it, for keeping me right. Thanks. So, Kirsten, you're on the wheel as well. All right. Okay. Right. The next prize is, all right, we're doing the Bourne Identity again. Here we go. By Robert Ludlum. Who's going to win this? Can't be Karen now. Can't win her own prize because she's off the wheel now. Having won something. There's Old Cats, Chris, David, Melanie, Denise. There's John. Is it going to go all the way? Chris is going to stick with Jock. It's
John Mackey.
Yeah, it's Mr. Mackey. Right. Well done, Mr. Mackey. You have you earned your way onto the wheel, and now you're off the wheel. You've won a prize. I'll send you details. I've got your details, so I'll send them to Karen, and she'll get. Aye, well, that all worked out. You spotted it just in time as well, Kirsten, so I'm pleased that I put you on the wheel for that. Excellent. Right, Quizogeny. This is Fighting the Patriarchy, one pub quiz at a time. It's a feminist-focused pub quiz fanzine. It's got quiz questions in it and articles about women and quizzes. And I got the first one, actually, just to have a look, and it was quite good. So it's very good. So they're giving me all 7 issues that they've produced so far, and I'm going to be sending one out for each quiz. So we did issue 1 earlier, so this is for issue 2 of Quizogeny, and you get a badge as well. Let's spin to find out who's going to get that. Something slightly different. A feminist pub quiz fanzine. David, Melanie, Denise, Chris, Neil. Is it going to go to Denise? I think it... Oh, it's going to be so close. There it is. It's Denise.
Denise Lestrange.
Denise Lestrange. I think you say Lestrange or Lestrange. But I think I've got your address from a previous prize, Denise. So, but you're on Facebook, so I'll get you if I don't have your address, but I'm pretty sure I've got your address. So well done. Good win. And now it's time for the destructive alcohol-related prize, which is quite literally a bottle of Buckfast, right? This is the stuff that destroys lives all over North Lanarkshire and other parts of Scotland too. Created by gentle-minded monks in the south of England in a lovely abbey setting in rural Devon, and then magically turned into devastation, heartache and violence here in Scotland. It's Buckfast. It's a bottle of Bucky. Let's find out who's going to win the Bucky. Here it comes. If Mel does win this, that means I'll be able to send it with the after eights. But it's Chris, it's Kirsten. Kirsten's going to get the Bucky. Unbelievable.
Kirsten Hutchison.
Hey. So, and I've got your address, your previous winner, Kirsten. So that is the Bucky. Amazing. So, are you a Bucky lover? Are you into the Bucky? Is it something you can handle? Do you know someone who can handle it? Do you know someone who can't handle it? Oh, congratulations. Oh, she's pleased. There, good. Excellent. I got 2 bottles of Bucky tonight, see? One for each quiz, because I don't have a sponsor at the moment for Friday, so I just thought, right, I'll go and buy some Bucky. Okay, myself. So there's 2 bottles here. And I gave 1 bottle away at 7 o'clock, 1 bottle now. And the person who won at 7 o'clock was in Turkey. And somebody quickly looked up the laws about sending booze to Turkey, and it's don't send booze to Turkey. Do not send alcoholic booze in the post to Turkey. No. So we had to respin for that. You can put it in trifles. You can put it in trifles. Oh, that's good. That's the screenshot of the night. That is like. I'm just gonna. How do I do a screenshot? I think it's. That's it. Oh, if I do that. Oh, that's okay. Managed to get a screenshot of that. Can always get it back off the recording off of YouTube. Right, amazing stuff, ladies and gentlemen. Right, well done to our winners tonight. That is John Mackey, who got the Robert Ludlam book, The Bourne Identity. Well done to Karen, who's getting a 100k scratch card, winging her way in the post. Well done to Denise, who's getting the Quizogeny fanzine. I'm still waiting for them to get delivered to me, so it might be a week or 2 until they turn up at your end, Denise, but that'll be something interesting. And Kirsten, of course, has come up trumps with the Bucky. Absolutely stunning. Amazing. Trifles. I'll tell you what's not a trifle is the inter-gang violence which sometimes erupts after the Bucky. Thank you. Yeah. Thank you very much, Denise. And yeah, thanks very much. I enjoyed it also. I was up till 4 this morning, so I'm a little bit wazzed here. But I'm enjoying it in a kind of out-of-body experience type of way. I'm going to give you the... I'm not going to stick around long tonight because I'm genuinely pretty tired. So I'm going to give you the link to upload your scores. All right. Remember to upload your score, even if you thought it was a bad score. Talking to you, Mangles. All right, make sure you do upload. Give us your scores. Oh, only some of that was chess. I was playing chess at 3:30 in the morning, I have to admit. But I've decided to give myself a few days off. I might give myself a week off the chess. That's a good idea. Because getting a wee bit serious. Partying? No, I don't party. Well, to be honest, like, see, playing chess, 1 minute chess with no time increment, which means that you just get 1 minute to make all your moves in a game. You start off with 60 seconds and you move and they move. It's very, very fast. You've got to play like that. Couldn't do it with a mouse. I can only do it on a touch screen. There's a different type you can play where you get an increment. That means when you move, it adds a second onto your time. So if you play fast enough, you can kind of maintain your time. But with the no increment one, the time just count down like that. For both players, you know, when it's his turn, his clock count, or her clock counts down. When it's my turn, my clock counts down. And playing 1 minute, no increment chess is the closest I've felt for quite a few years to how I used to feel when I would go out boozing and getting out of control nuts, you know. Not that I was ever that crazy of a boozer, you know, but that feeling of being like, whoa. So chess gives me that, especially the 1 minute stuff. You gotta be psyched up, you gotta be hyped up to play that. Like what I've been doing recently, I start off with a 10-minute game just to get loose. And a couple of 3 minutes, and then straight into the 1 minute stuff. That's the hard stuff. What's this? Since an update can't load forms on YouTube, have to find it on Facebook. You know why? I got no idea what you're talking about. Let me see. Since an update, all right, since there's been an update on the computer, cannot load forms on YouTube. Have to find it on Facebook. Do you know why? It's just a link. Are you not able to click on any links? Because the link, you're talking about uploading scores, yeah? Like, that's the link there. I'll just put it in again. It's just a link. It's a link to Google. It's Google Forms that I use. Did Channel 4 used to have an electronic chess program? I don't know. I've not seen TV for years and years and years. Like kind of in terms of like watching television, you know. Just gives me an option to report. Well, I'll post the link on Facebook right now. Okay, just on the Dr. Paul page. I'll share it to the group as well. It's a wee bit confusing. There's a page and a group. Let me see. So create post, right? There we go. So that's I'll say what it is as well. Scores upload for tonight. So I've just posted that on Facebook, Denise, or it's posting at this moment. It's trying to post. Okay, it's posting now, and then I'll share it to a group, which is Dr. Paul Quiz Group. It's called Dr. Paul Online Quiz Group. And there, so I've posted it there. So try and see if you can get through the link that way. But I think that might be to do with your computer. Has anybody else had any trouble? I mean, the bottom line is that all computers are bastards. That's the that is the sad truth. No matter what you do, a computer will always find a way just to make it that wee bit harder. So we got onto the forum. Okay, thanks for saying that, Kirsten. And it works from Facebook, right? Okay, so something's up with your YouTube. Is it on your phone, Denise, or is it like on a laptop or a desktop? Because I would imagine that if it was on the phone, if it was through an app, then just delete the app and reinstall it, maybe. Anyway, I've had enough IT problems of my own, so I'm not going to get into diagnosing yours from here. That's the best I can suggest. If it's an app, delete it and reinstall it. Other than that, I don't know. Right, I'm going to get out of here. I'm going to wish you all a good weekend. Thank you all for doing the quiz tonight. Really appreciate you coming along to the 9 o'clock quiz, which, you know, you like it, don't you? I like the 9 o'clock. I'll maybe give it one more week. Try and get these numbers up on a tablet. So that probably means you've got a choice of an app or through a browser. Try it if it... No, I don't know. Get an app in. Should be able to put an app on that if it's a tablet. Do it through that, you know, latest one. Thank you very much. Thank you all, Mango Boys. Thank you to everybody who came along tonight. Really appreciate it. Last thing I'll do, I'll just put my donation link in again, just in case anybody thought that was worth a couple of quid. Yay! And most of all, be good to animals, folks. All right. Good night. Whoop.